Moving on now to a media watch. France 24's Emerald Maxwell joins me in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
Emerald, you've been taking a look at some of the reaction to the Harvey Weinstein sentencing. The Hollywood film director just got 23 years for rape and sexual assault.
Yes, and a lot of people are celebrating that sentence. Actually, actress Rose McGowan, who sort of led the charges against Weinstein, she simply tweeted, "Let us be free." But you're also having a lot of reaction from lots of journalists saluting women like McGowan who came forward, who spoke out about their stories, and also the reporters who helped expose his crimes, amongst them Ronan Farrow. He also tweeted earlier, he said, "A lot of news underlines how hard it is to hold wealthy and connected people accountable. Today's shows the power of people who speak up from a position of far less power." But here in France, the reaction has been, let's say, a bit more muted. There's been a lot of comparison between the sentence against Weinstein and the treatment of Roman Polanski, the film director in France. He has also been accused of sexual assault, but of course that didn't stop him from being awarded Best Director last week at the César Awards, the sort of equivalent to the Oscars in France. So a lot of French Twitter users making that point and saying, in France we award people César Awards for the same crimes or similar crimes. And here we have a cartoon illustrating that point. When he's found guilty, Weinstein answers, "Oh, that's disgusting. In France, I would have won a Caesar." So yeah, and actually here we have Sandra Müller. She was the woman who started the Balance ton port, which is the equivalent of the Me Too hashtag in France. She was a bit more optimistic. She said something incredible is happening in the US. Weinstein got 23 years based on words and testimony and little physical evidence. Victims, we believe you. And she says now's the time for France to wake up too.
To the Me Too movement. Well, moving on now to the coronavirus situation.
Yes.
The World Health Organization has just declared that the crisis is now a global pandemic.
Yeah.
What's the reaction?
Well, his for good measure is a meme of Harvey Weinstein marking himself safe from the coronavirus as he's been quarantined for 23 years. But yeah, on a more serious note, the World Health Organization has officially declared it a pandemic, and you can see the cases all around the world with this infographic, which is kept running by Johns Hopkins University. And at the moment, there's obviously a lot of reaction online. Greta Thunberg earlier tweeted saying, basically urging people not to come out and protest this weekend at the climate change rally, but rather to take the protests online. There's also been a lot of reaction from Italy, which continues to bear the brunt of it. Here we have lots of nurses posting selfies of after 16-hour shifts of their faces, bruised from the masks, and here a lot of people reposting it and calling them heroes. Also going viral in Italy is this video of an Italian actor who appeared in the mob series Gomorrah. He pleads for help because he's been trapped with his sister's dead body for 36 hours while quarantined at home. And his sister's body is actually visible in some of the back of in the background of some of the videos. He claims that the Italian authorities have abandoned us. Her body was eventually collected after the video went viral, but it obviously illustrates the difficulties, the challenges facing Italy at the moment. On a more positive note, we have here, Wuhan closed its last makeshift hospital yesterday. And so we have lots of frontline medical workers taking off their masks, which hopefully is a sign of things to come in the rest of the world. And of course, memes never disappoint. They continue to proliferate. At the moment, you can generate an infographic using your favorite lyrics. And so here we have one from lines from Lady Macbeth, about reminding people how to wash their hands as if they were washing the blood off their hands. And in a similar vein, lots of countries are teaming up with local singers and dancers to write catchy tunes and produce viral videos to raise awareness of hand washing, etc. And here is the latest in Egypt, which complete with hand washing lyrics and dance moves, and it's gone very viral. So seems to be working.
Some fun stuff indeed. Thank you so much, Emerald Maxwell, for that media watch. There's more news coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.